I'm in xtin in group chat with my best friend and her boyfriend. Okay, so, I'm no stranger to xtin. I have done a lot of it, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. This, however, is a first for me. All of the xtin I have done so far in my life has been in one-on-one convos, but this is a group chat. It's pretty FCK and wild too. It has 3 people in it. Me, my best friend, and her boyfriend. We have all been hooking up lately, and I have even hooked up with both of them individually at this point as well. If you read my previous stories, they will bring you up to speed on what has gone down. Anyways, this group chat is shockingly active for having only 3 people in it. I think it is mostly because this 3-way situation is still a pretty new thing, and it is still fresh and really exciting to all 3 of us. My phone is freaking buzzing all day long, and it's filled with all of our HRNY thoughts. All 3 of us are constantly sending videos of new things and positions for us to try with each other, and we give each other challenges all day long LMAO. For example, earlier today I sent them a pic of me in my new B*kini and told them I was heading to the beach, and her BF challenged me to take a vid of me flashing my PSSY while I was driving, which of course I had to do, haha. I know. Drive safely and all that, but I was going slow and the roads were empty, lol. When I got to the beach I checked my messages again and I saw that my bestie sent a vid of her sucking her boyfriend's DCK with the caption, "You jelly?" Honestly, IFCK was jelly LMAO. I told her, "You better swallow B*TCH. Spitters are quitters," and in return she sent back one of her letting him finish in her mouth. She held her mouth open for the camera and with her mouth full of his C*M she tried to say, "I wish we could make out right now." I could hardly understand her, but I got the idea LMAO. I was pretty FCK and HRNY at this point, and I was kinda bummed they weren't at the beach with me, but what can you do, lol. Can't have it all, I guess. I set up my towel and went to lay on the beach with my book, but I literally could hardly read because I couldn't stop rewatching what they had sent me. I told them that I was pissed because now I was too HRNY to read my book LMAO. There was a guy sitting on the beach with his surfboard after surfing, and I sent them a quick sneaky vid where I jokingly said I might have to let this random surfer dude get some action now. I could see that he was kinda looking over at me in my tiny B*kini every now and again. When I looked back at my phone I saw a reply from my friend, "I dare you to flash him." F***CK. I was kinda terrified, but I'm no chicken, so I started recording as proof and got ready to do an accidental flash. I untied my B*kini top while I was laying down so it could accidentally fall off when I sat up. I set up my phone to capture the entire thing and then went for it. My top fell off just like I had planned, and I was able to capture the entire thing perfectly. I let my tits show for around 5 long seconds before pulling up my B*kini top and putting it back on. I made sure not to look towards the surfer guy at all so he would think it was actually an accident. When I rewatched it I was that he was staring the entire time, lol. I sent it to the group chat and I waited for their response. My bestie replied with, "Good girl," which I honestly loved to hear, and then she told me that as my reward they had a surprise for me when we next hang out. I honestly have no idea what it is gonna be, but I'm assuming it's gonna be something good, haha. Anyways, I'll def update you guys once I find out what it is, but that has been my experience so far in our lil s**t group chat, lol. F***CKED a family friend for helping with my water heater. So my water heater started leaking a few days ago, not sure what the problem is, I am not a handy girl like that. Water all over my floor, constant hissing noise and leaking from the bottom. The holidays just passed, so I was pretty tapped in the way of paying for a whole new water heater. I turned all the stuff off and cleaned it up as much I could. My dad has a friend from his childhood who is a millwright and all-around handyman. We'll call him A. I grew up with him in the family and refer to him as Uncle A when I was about 19 or 20. Uncle A is one of my dad's friends that I enticed into FCKN. He's married, but used to come over to my place to party with my dad a lot. He has since cleaned his life up and doesn't do the hard drugs anymore, but once or twice a year we find end up FCK in one way or another. As soon as I hit him up talking about my water heater being shot, he started catching on. He already knew what was up. Face with hand over mouth, cold sweat smile. I told him that if he came and swapped out my water heater, it'd cook him dinner. Smiley face. Took him all day. The water heater was old and everything was in an enclosed space. He finished around 4 p.m. I told him to go home and give me a few hours to prep food and actually take a shower now that I'll have hot water. Skull. Couple hours go by and I text him to come by and come inside, doors unlocked and dinner's waiting for him. He told his wife he needed to come back to make sure everything was running okay. I am waiting in my birthday suit in the living room and I see his car pull up. I get in DGGY, F tall position on the couch. When he comes in, I tell him to come upstairs. He walks up and goes, yes, and I say, hope you're hungry. Cold sweat smile. I had been thinking of something corny to say when he walked in. He walks over, spreads my A*S cheeks and east my PSSY and B** OTYHLA for a minute. Then he FCKED me in my A*SS until he came. Then he told me to call him if anything isn't working properly. Face with hand over mouth. Thanks Uncle A, love you.